This came up in the comments this week. We have some characters in Teen Wolf that seem to fit the profile of sociopath or psychopath. Those terms are now considered pretty much interchangeable with various specialties and new definitions tacked on. I'm not a professional, and I don't pretend to be, but I figured I'd have a layman's look at the differences.
Like a vengeful god, I will
raise this earth to the ground!
raise this earth. I will take out all of them!
Starting with Peter, he was highly organized and methodical in his efforts to start a new pack and straight up murder all the people involved with the conspiracy to burn up his family, and then those that covered up that crime. If we're doing this properly, Peter would probably be considered a disempathetic sociopath because he did justify his actions as loyalty to his family, and he did genuinely seem to like Malia and desire a relationship with her.
I honestly have no idea where you get your obstinacy from.
I get it from you.
You certainly do not.
Something else is going on here. Something even you can't outrun.
There's nothing I can't outrun. Running runs in the family.
I tend to be more simplistic in my terms. Peter was a classic psychopath. His idea of right and wrong was wholly self-defined.
So you're not gonna kill me?
Don't you understand yet? I'm not the bad guy here.
He showed a total disregard for social norms and the feelings of others. He was manipulative early in his life and tended to treat most people as pawns or disposable. But his actions, while completely insane, were the result of careful planning.
Oh. Go ahead. Tell them it's me. Now watch me tear them apart in a matter of moments.
Sebastian Vallee is almost the opposite of Peter in some ways. He is highly disorganized and prone to outbursts of antisocial violence that often place him in danger.
You have killed children.
I kill whatever dares to cross my path. It's what I am, what I become.
Part of this behavior stems from his belief that he is too big to fail and literally unkillable. But it's also a sign of a deeper disorder. I think at one point we probably all thought about what we would do if we were suddenly handed Sebastian's powers. I mean, his behavior is a choice. He doesn't seem to struggle at all giving in to his transformation right from the start. He could have chosen to be a superhero, like the Hulk. Instead, he's what some of the literature would call a hostile sociopath. But again, in my simple layman's eyes, Sebastian's flavor of crazy is impulsive and erratic, and that makes him a classic sociopath. While he gives indications that he fully understands the morals of his society, he openly flaunts them with total disregard for the consequences.
You won't catch me, and you won't kill me. We're family, Elijah.
I mean, seriously, you couldn't have waited 5 minutes? I should have stayed. I should have made sure.
At first blush, one might group Sebastian and Theo into the same diagnosis.
What do you think, Lydia? My boyfriend?
Theo often gives into wild and self-destructive impulses. And while he kept acting like he had a plan, if he did, he didn't stick to it for shit.
I'm your alpha. And all of you belong to me.
So yeah, Theo is a sociopath, but he's really one of those 31 flavors of sociopath that's hard to pin down. Like, Theo thought he was this grand manipulator, but he actually kind of sucked at it because he didn't have a clear idea of what he wanted the manipulated people to do. I mean, he kind of hit gold with Liam, but the rest of the pack just sort of, I don't know, ignored him?
I'll tell you where your dad is. If you promise not to help Scott. There he is!
He also kept claiming he wanted to belong to a pack, which indicates that he craved the support of a group. But then he gets a pack, and the members are completely disposable whenever they get in the way of something else he decides he wants. And all of this is, of course, just talking about Theo before his trip to his personal hell dimension. We don't know how long he was in that loop, but I like to think that it was long enough for him to learn empathy, or maybe the process just rewired his brain somehow. I mean, wasn't that what the Skinwalkers were doing for Kira? They were rewiring her brain so she wouldn't go all... So anyway, after Theo's vacation, he seemed to be a much more stable individual who actually placed other needs above his own.
We're both getting caught. You can do it while you're running. I'm going down fighting.
Of course, he might just be what they call a high-functioning sociopath and learn to mask his crazy a little bit better.